into this first outer zone, looking for outer zone 2. Does a nice job in outer zone 2. Transitions for outer zone 3. Nice and deep in outer zone 3. Making his way to this touch and go. Uses all of the touch and go transitions for outer zone 4. It is nice and deep in outer zone 4.
At the start line now, we have car number 771, Hiroya Minowa with Cusco Racing, sitting on an 84.
Making his way to his first outer zone with a big flip, all the way deep into the outer zone 1, deep into outer zone 2, going off track. Turning around for outer zone 3, using all of his angle for outer zone 3. Making his way to this touch and go. Does a nice job of that touch and go transitioning for outer zone 4. Does a nice job in outer zone 4.
Car number 13 in the chase, Mikey Nakamura with Mikey Racing.
This is a battle I'm very excited for. Coming into this first outer zone. Mikey throwing a lot of angle, getting right there on his door in outer zone 2. Makes their way to outer zone 3. Mikey sacrificing a little bit of line. Getting right there close to him. Does a nice job of that touch and go. And then Mikey stays right there with him in outer zone 4.
Mikey in the lead and Hiroya in the chase.
I'm expecting a lot of angle from Mikey coming into this first outer zone. It's a lot of angle into outer zone 2. Minowa doing a great job getting right there into the pocket on outer zone 3, making their way to this touch and go. Staying right there with him. He comes around to outer zone 4. And Minowa's showing him he's not going anywhere.
TSA Motorsport, Toyo Tires.
To this first outer zone with a big flick in outer zone 1. Jin does a nice job diving in, gets right there on his door, goes a little bit off track, falling behind, and then dives back in at outer zone 3. And he still goes off track just again, falling behind around this touch and go, trying to catch up into the outer zone 4. And he gets right there next to him out in outer zone 4.
Chase, number 771, Hiroya Minowa.
Making their way to outer zone 1. Does a nice job throwing in outer zone 1. And Minowa gets right there on his door. In outer zone 2, just enough room to transition to outer zone 3 and dives back in. Trying to give him a little love tap. Coming around to this touch and go. Minowa's doing a great job, comes around to outer zone 4 and gets right back into his door.
Next we have King Gucci. The lead and in the chase, Hiroya Minowa, Cusco Racing.
A big flick into that first outer zone. Minowa just staying right there, giving him enough space. Transition and starts to dive in. He gets right on his door, giving him a little love tap in outer zone 3. Coming around to this touch and go. There's a nice job coming around, and Minowa just putting it right there. Making their way to outer zone 1. Minowa with a big flick, and Kingushi gets right there on his door in outer zone 2. Right on his bumper during that transition. Kingushi falls back a little bit because he went off track. And then comes around with his touch and go. Trying to catch back up. And Kingushi gets in that pocket though. Start as they head to outer zone 1. Minowa with a big flick in outer zone 1. Yamashita straightens up. As Minowa finishes out his lead run.
I guess the problems are back.
Here's Minowa Minowa giving us a show on his by run. With a big flick in outer zone 1 with a lot of angle in outer zone 2. Comes around to outer zone 3. A lot of speed coming into outer zone 4. Just having fun.
Yeah, just having fun. Was that 3 motion on entry?
It was. That was a big 3 motion.
Fun.
Making their way to this first outer zone. Takahashi is throwing a good flick into that outer zone 1. Minowa gets right there, dives into outer zone 3, right on his door. Coming around to this touch and go. Does a good job. Gets right back on his door in outer zone 4.
Oh, that was a great lead.
Making their way to outer zone 1. Minowa with a big flick. Takahashi getting right there. Dives in on his door. Just enough room to transition. Comes back around. Goes off track just a little bit and loses all that momentum. Trying to catch back up. This touch and go. And outer zone 4 is finished.